So this is the new Dreame Aero Pro steam, and at first glance it probably looks very familiar. If you've seen the Aero and Aero Pro that I previously reviewed on the channel, the overall design language is clearly still here. You still get that very slim profile body, modern premium aesthetic, and overall one of the sleekest looking wet and dry vacuums currently on the market. But this time, Dreame added something new. Steam. Is it just marketing, or does it make a difference? Let's find out more. Now, theoretically, steam does have legitimate advantages. High temperature steam can help loosen dried on dirt faster, break down grease more effectively, and potentially contribute to surface sanitization while reducing reliance on harsher cleaning chemicals. That said, I also want to keep this realistic and nuanced. Proper sanitization is actually a fairly complex topic. It depends not only on temperature, but also exposure time, contact consistency, and the specific microorganisms involved. And realistically, when you're moving a wet and dry vacuum across the floor during normal usage, you're obviously not leaving steam concentrated on one exact spot for extended period of time. So while steam very likely does provide some level of sanitization benefit, I'm personally less interested in treating this as some kind of medical grade disinfecting system. I also don't have at my disposal a lab or tools to enable me to test the microbial count on the floor before and after steam. So we're going to put the disinfecting part aside, and I'm more interested in what I think is far more practical for most people, is whether steam meaningfully improves actual cleaning performance in the real world. Does it break down grime faster? Does it help with dried on messes? Does it reduce the number of passes needed? That's exactly what we're going to focus on in this review. Before we begin, a quick transparency note: this video is sponsored by Dreame. However, this remains a sponsored review and not a sponsored showcase, and the distinction is important. A sponsored showcase is typically much more directed around demonstrating a product from a brand perspective. Review, on the other hand, remains fully independent. The brand does not approve a script, there's no restriction on criticism or observations, and all opinions and testing throughout the video remain entirely my own, with absolutely no brand intervention. So with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at the Aero Pro steam. And let's start with the practical aspect, the cleaning tests and how well it actually cleans. The first thing I wanted to check is the steam temperature. Now, it is advertised at 392 Fahrenheit or 200 Celsius, but this is at the source. By the time the steam reaches the nozzle and gets out, it's much colder than that. And this is exactly what I wanted to check to see if the steam is still hot enough to be affected. So I took out the thermal camera and checked the temperature, and I got temperature 70 degrees Celsius, which is more than hot enough for it to be effective at loosening dirt and breaking down grease. So for the first cleaning test, I used a 24-hour dried coffee stain, and the Dreame Aero Pro steam handled this very easily. One slow pass and most of the stain was already gone. Edge cleaning is not bad. It's not the closest to the edge that I've seen, but it is not bad. But with a coffee stain, even regular wet and dry vacuums honestly get that coffee stain out with no fuss. The real challenge is dried on ketchup, and again, this was dried over 24 hours. And this is where wet and dry vacuums, though they do get it out, they struggle. They require many passes. So I left out 2 large ketchup stains over 24 hours. I ran the machine in normal mode and in steam mode over both stains. And this is where the steam system genuinely starts justifying itself. In steam mode, the stain was almost entirely removed in roughly 7 passes. Using the normal cleaning mode, however, and as you see, took about 17 to 18 passes to do the same. And honestly, this is where steam makes the most sense to me, improving efficiency and deep cleaning performance in tougher scenarios. And more importantly, without the use of any chemicals, especially if you have pets or kids and toddlers on the ground, you may want to be avoiding the use of harsh chemicals and might then appreciate the performance boost you get with steam without the need to use any harsh chemicals. So then I moved to a mixed wet and dry mess using milk and noodles, and this was honestly easy work for the Aero Pro steam. 1 pass and everything was basically gone. Same with a fresh ketchup stain, also with 1 pass, it was gone. Lastly, the anti-hair tangle test. I put a lot of long strands of hair on the floor, as you can see, and again, with a single pass, it gobbled them all up, and there was absolutely 0 hairs tangled on the brush roll, as you can see. opening up the dirty water tank, and you see the dirty filter catches and bundles all that hair. And speaking of that dirty water tank filter, I've always liked Dreame's implementation of that design. That filter you see here separates solid debris from the liquid waste, making it easier to empty the tank, solids in the garbage bin and liquids down the toilet. But realistically, some of that solid debris does fall through the cracks, and that tends to happen. And here's where I like Dreame's design implementation here in their filter, is that you can actually pour the dirty water out through the filter itself. So whatever solids fell through the cracks are then caught by the filter. After all the testing, the brush roll itself did show some visible discoloration from the heavier stains. So this became the perfect opportunity to test the steam cleaning system. Yes, you do have a choice between regular cleaning and steam cleaning once you put the machine back on its base. In that mode, as you can see, the machine uses steam again to clean the brush roll. And looking at the thermal camera during the self-cleaning cycle, temperatures initially started around 40 to 50 degrees Celsius and eventually climbed close to 100 degrees Celsius towards the end of the cycle. Now, technically, the entire cycle includes both washing and drying phases, although the actual cleaning portion is about 2-3 minutes, followed by roughly 5 minutes of fast drying. Interestingly, once that cleaning cycle is done, the brush roll is already basically 100% dry, which actually leads onto one of my small frustrations with the system. Even though the roller already comes out nearly dry after that cleaning session, the machine still automatically launches into an additional 30-minute drying cycle unless you manually cancel it yourself. And while the drying cycle itself isn't extremely loud, it's also not exactly silent either. For the first minute of that 30-minute drying session, the noise was around 40-42 decibels. But then every 10 seconds, the brush roll rotates again, causing the noise to spike closer to around 50 decibels temporarily. The fact that it's every 10 seconds, and if the vacuum is docked in the same room you're sitting in, you will definitely notice it, and if you're sensitive to noise, it may become annoying. So I really wish Dreame gave users both a silent drying mode and a fast drying mode, and that their silent drying mode did not rotate the brush roll every 10 seconds at that louder pitch. But at least after that cleaning session, the brush roll is actually drying. So if you do have the machine sitting in the same room or you're sensitive to noise, you can simply cancel that 30-minute drying session and the brush roll would have been dry anyway. Another slightly annoying limitation is that the self-cleaning cycle requires a minimum battery threshold before it can start. Around 20% for the regular cleaning and around 25% for steam cleaning. And if the battery is too low, the machine simply refuses to start the cleaning cycle.
Low battery. Please charge before engaging self-cleaning.
Now again, it's not a huge issue, but I would have liked that the machine would remember the command and automatically begin the self-cleaning once it has reached enough charge. As it currently stands, if the battery is too low, you cannot start that cleaning session. You do have to remember to come back to the machine once it reached a sufficient charge level to start that process manually. Now, because this is fundamentally a steam-focused machine, the machine is clearly designed around using only water rather than traditional cleaning solution. And honestly, philosophically, that does make sense. The whole point of steam is reducing dependence on harsh chemicals in the first place. But it does create a small trade-off. Since battery life in steam mode is only 20 minutes, whereas in normal mode you can get up to 3 times more, if you're running traditional non-steam cleaning modes, you may occasionally still prefer to use cleaning solutions. But there's a warning on the clean water tank to only use water and no solution. And that's because you don't want any solution or chemicals when the system is producing steam. And this is where having an automatic solution dispensing tank could come in handy, because they could have separate water pathways for the brush roll and steam production component, essentially sending solution only to the brush roll and then pure water to steam production. Having said that, if you do want to use this in normal or smart mode without steam, you could pour in solution into the tank. I also did confirm with Dreame that that would be fine. You just need to empty that water tank with the solution and fill it with pure water should you want to use steam. In terms of cleaning modes, you get the smart mode, which is the automatic mode that automatically adjusts suction power and water output depending on the level of mess you're going over. You've got turbo mode, you've got eco mode, and steam mode, that's the new mode over here, and a dedicated suction only mode, And a quick note on that, Dreame, unlike some other manufacturers out there of wet and dry vacuums, actually does have a genuine suction only mode. That is, there's no water being dispensed in that mode, whereas with other wet and dry vacuums, their suction mode actually does dispense a little bit of water on the brush roll. The Dreame Aero Pro Steam also supports a full 180-degree lay flat design for cleaning under lower furniture. And importantly, suction performance does not collapse when the machine is fully flat, which is great. So it maintains full suction. And as mentioned in the intro, it retains the same ultra slim profile at around 9.8 centimeters or 3.88 inches, making it easier to go under furniture. You also get Dreame's tangle cutting system designed to keep hair from wrapping around the brush roll. And we'll see a demo of that later in the review, alongside a 1 liter clean water tank and a 600 milliliter dirty water tank. Battery life is rated at up to 70 minutes in eco mode, although naturally steam mode consumes significantly more power, bringing runtime closer to around 20 minutes. Rated runtime, I did actually run through a full battery with steam mode on. I timed it and I actually got 22 minutes of runtime in steam mode. Speaking of battery, one thing I do wish Dreame implemented better here is the battery indicator itself. Instead of showing an exact battery percentage, the machine uses a simpler color-based battery bar system, which for some reason a lot of manufacturers are starting to do these days. It's definitely not a major issue, it's just a small observation, but I do prefer percentages because it gives a clearer sense of remaining runtime. Ergonomically, the Aero Pro Steam is a little mixed. Overall, maneuverability itself remains reasonably easy, and despite the slightly more limited head articulation, it still navigates around furniture fairly well. It is not overly cumbersome by any means, and maneuvering it is easy and not difficult, but it is slightly on the heavier side. It also does not have self-propelled wheels, but it does make use of the rotating brush roll to help propel the machine forward. Now, on that note, and feature-wise, there are also a few premium extra features that I would have expected to see included at this level. I mentioned it does not have an automatic solution dispensing tank, but also there's no self-propelled wheels, Wi-Fi or app connectivity, or even hot water washing modes. And I wasn't very happy with those omissions. But when I brought this up with Dreame, they informed me that they'll be launching a higher tier Aero Ultra Steam launching in the coming weeks, which would include all of these features that I mentioned, alongside higher battery life as well. So the Dreame Aero Pro Steam is then being positioned as their dedicated Steam-focused model within the lineup rather than the ultimate flagship, which then, given that positioning, makes me forgive it missing these features. I will also be reviewing the Aero Ultra Steam once they have a unit ready for testing, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay tuned to get notified when I release that review. So back to the Dreame Aero Pro Steam and my thoughts on it as a machine. To be very honest, if this was positioned as their flagship model and priced as such, I would have had a completely different opinion. But the fact that it's positioned as the entry into Steam vacuums with a list price of $599 and a launch promo price at $439, I'm not sure what the global pricing would be in other regions, but at least in the US, with those pricing and with that positioning, I think it's a steal. I don't think you can find in the market today a wet and dry vacuum with steam capabilities at that price point. It looks premium, it feels premium, it has an impressively slim design, and most importantly, its steam capabilities, as we saw in the cleaning tests, do make a difference in cleaning. So if you are in the market for a wet and dry vacuum, again, at that price point and that positioning, I think this is a very solid contender. That's it for me. I will put a link in the description to the product page of the Dreame Aero Pro Steam. These could be affiliate links, so if you do decide to purchase the machine, I would appreciate if you would go through these links. I may earn a small commission at absolutely no extra cost to you, but this will greatly help support the channel. As always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, as this encourages me to continue producing content. Until next time, cheers.